Jeff Beck is uncopyable, but it doesn't mean that we can't learn something from him. Let's get started. Welcome to Solos Made Simple. I'm Frank Adamo, and if you love Jeff Beck, you are in the right place. In this series, I'll show you how to play some of his most iconic songs and how to take his ideas and shape them into your own style. It's often said that Jeff Beck is uncopyable, and I completely agree. His phrasing, his dynamics, and fearless creativity were uniquely his. So while no one can be Jeff, we certainly can learn from his recordings and performances. My goal in this series is to learn what we can from Jeff's music and apply what we learn in a way that fits our own playing. But wait, before we begin, I need to know if there's enough interest to keep this series going. So please subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified when a new lesson drops. In this episode, we'll learn the parts to the iconic song Lead Boots. This song is from the Wired album, and it was written by keyboard player Max Middleton. There are 3 parts to the song, and I'm going to play just a little snippet of each, then we'll take a look at extreme close-ups so you can easily see and learn what I'm playing. Here's the first part. 3, 4. Here's the main melody. 3, 4, 1. Here's the third part. 3, 4. Let's take a look at the close-ups for part 1. Next is a melody. Ever wonder why some melodies and solos just seem to fit perfectly? It all comes down to knowing the chords behind them. This concept is called chord-scale relationship, and it's important because it makes it easier to create your own melodies, solos, and even entire songs. So let's check out the chord-scale relationship in Lead Boots. The chord is G7, and the scale, I'd say 99% of the time for the main melody, and the solo is G minor pentatonic. Here's the G minor pentatonic that we all know and love. Here's the G7 chord in the style that the keyboard player would have played it. 3, 4, 1. Now there's a bit of a conflict. G minor pentatonic has this note. G7 has this note. When I play them together, you get this dissonant sound. This happens quite a bit in blues tunes, but there is a way to get around it. Jeff Beck adds a little bend to the B flat note. If you want, you can actually bend it right up to the note in G7 chord. Here's B flat. So let's take a look at the close-ups for part 2. If you're enjoying this, my Solos Made Simple course will blow your mind. Check it out on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Now for the third and final part. Earlier I mentioned that it is necessary to know the chord-scale relationship. In the third part, the chord is C7 or C9. Therefore, the scale of choice in this case is C mixolydian. But to simplify, just play your C major pentatonic and add a flat 7, which is just found 2 frets before the root or the main note. So here we have the C7 chord, or C9. Here's our C major pentatonic. Here's that flatted 7. It's 2 notes or 2 frets before the root. Here's the root. There's a flat 7. Here's a root also. Let's take a look at the close-ups for part 3. Now you have all three parts of the song. In the next episode, I'm going to show you a ridiculously simple yet incredibly powerful method to turn what we learned here today into real solos. And trust me, it's going to be a game changer, so you don't want to miss it. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Jeff Beck song and what tune would you like to see me cover? Or at least try to cover. Alright, that's it for now. I had a blast making this video for you and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. And if you want to take your soloing to the next level, just check out my Solos Made Simple course. Anyway, thank you for watching, and remember, every solo has the potential to tell a story. So keep it simple, make it meaningful, and enjoy the music. I'll see you in the next video.